Well, hey there. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I'm Joe Mama, your host. I'm standing here in this new section of our novice base, just been toying around with making products of higher quality, specifically cargo bays. And I think we've done that. Now, my goal had been to make epic cargo bays, but I have not been able to do that. That's been a little more difficult and painstaking than I thought. But I was able to get some uncommons and even a couple rares done. So let's go to the Graham Cracker of Love, the Odysseus. It was the Graham Cracker of Death. Could have been the Charleston Chew of Death. However, Facebook likes to, throw its little panhammered shaped attitudes at anything that has the word death in it. But anyway, so if you recall, we're currently sitting outside Fulgora right now for reasons I'm not entirely sure. You know what? This thing, I think, it's got everything. All right, let's make its way to Aquilo. Okay, so it's on its way to Aquilo. It's going to drop off this stuff it picked up at Fulgora because reasons. And it's like I said, it had the Raj has been running scrap between the two places so that I could process it, and it's actually worked pretty well. But it's actually sped up the process, I think, a little bit. But on the Odysseus, you can see that there's a lot of almost all the bays have been replaced by something of higher quality, and you can see there's a bunch of rare bays, which is good. And if you remember how full this ship was, it was only had 5 available spaces, but we've been able to squeeze a little more space out of it using the higher quality. This is how much space we've gained. So in addition to all this extra ammo we're carrying, we have room to get more what do you call that stuff? Promethium asteroids. Yes, we've got more room for that, so that is a good thing. And we're gonna make a stab at it today. We're gonna try to go for at least 30, but I'm kind of thinking with the improvements we've made, let me check something real quick. I think 60 is a thing, is it not? Let's look. Going to Shattered Planet 3, yes, travel 60,000 kilometers toward the Shattered Planet. Now, granted, that's just a small drop in the bucket of the distance you need to go, but I really think we can do 30. I'm kind of thinking that 60 is a possibility, and I'd like to go for it. Between our increased space, which let's go to the Odysseus, between our increased space and the fact that we're packing more ammunition at the start of the mission, and the fact that we've got a more efficient way to eject stuff we don't need and get it out of our get it off the graham cracker, I think we stand a really good chance of our ammunition production and our fuel production and everything keeping us alive, that's such that we can have a safe return trip. I don't doubt we can make it. What I doubt is whether or not we can make the return trip. So we could have made it last time, but we definitely would not have made it home. All right, but right now we're making our way to Aquilo, drop some stuff off, and I'm trying to think of something else we might be able to do. This is going to be a major effort today, so I'll probably have to do it in I'll probably have to give you updates as we go and edit the hell out of this. But anyway, while we're on the way out there, I want to show you kind of what I did as far as quality goes. And again, if y'all have input, I'd love to hear it. I saw somebody left a comment on my last video, but I can't actually view it for some silly reason. I don't know why. It says I can't view it. But I've set these filters up. So I've set up entire rows of copper miners and iron miners, and then funneled the output of those miners through a filter to take the ore out. And then the ore I ran through its own discrete set of smelters, and then I'd collect what's left over. and all of the normal, you know, non-special ore would just continue on its way like nothing happened. And in order to get more flow through here, I actually cut off the rest of this patch here, so that way it would just force more stuff to go through here. And I did the same thing down here in the iron patch as well, and did the same sort of filter setup, and seems to be working pretty well. I'm getting stuff, and if I want to make higher quality stuff, it's helping. It's still a slow grind, for goodness sakes. Getting some legendary stuff. In fact, I actually set up one... Where was it? I actually set up one... what do you call it? A requester chest? To request as many of the epic and legendary quality stuff as I can, so maybe I could throw something together using the components that come from that. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see, is this thing processing scrap? Did the, what's it called, ever come back? Where is... Oh, the Raj has actually dropped stuff off already. And it's, oh wow, okay. So we've already processed some stuff. Let's see what we got. Anything decent? Nothing that's particularly useful. Some legendary stuff came out of it. That's kind of crazy. Batteries can be useful too. You can take the batteries... And I set up this special recycler here, and just toss the batteries in, and you'll get some of the needed copper and iron plates out. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's check up on Odysseus. Where are we at? Okay, so let's drop that stuff off. Okay, that stuff stays here. And is there anything else that's coming? Don't want any science in our ship. Don't need that. And I actually don't really need this fusion power cell at the moment. I really don't. Okay, well, that being the scenario, let's go ahead and get this kicked off. So with that, let's make our way to the solar system's edge, and that's 60,000 kilometers of fun. Oh wait, but the fusion has got to come to us, doesn't it? All right, we'll let it do it. Are we taking off now? Yep, there we go. All right. As we travel, if it gets too thick, we'll start reducing the thrust. Let's check our guns and make sure they're only going to shoot at what we want them to shoot at just yet. We want it to ignore targets right now. Okay, just some things I want to show you that to help kind of reduce the bottlenecks. If you remember before, we had issues with there were two major bottlenecks that happened with asteroid processing. First was you would get these asteroid processors that would make two products, iron and copper, or in this case, carbon and sulfur. Okay, and it would use, the systems on the ship would use a lot of one and not much of the other, and because of that, you would get one belt would be plugged with something, and when that happened, it would prevent the other product that you really need. Like, let's say we had a lot of iron left over, or a lot of copper left over, but we really needed iron. But so much copper was being produced, we couldn't get it off the ship fast enough, and it was starting to plug the belts. So because of that, we weren't getting the iron we needed to produce more ammunition, more fuel. So that became a problem. So what I made sure is that each of these outputs has their own discrete exhaust, and they come out here, and there's plenty of inserters that are yanking them off the belt and throwing them aside. These inserters can keep up with whatever these guys can put out, and that is very helpful. We might need to slow the ship down a little bit. It's going pretty fast. And also, So I did that with all of these. Also, I put this little doohickey thing right here, this little dealie on the belt that takes anything coming in before it goes onto the sushi belt. It shuffles everything to the inside of the belt. The inside side of the belt. Okay, does that make sense? So it basically keeps the outside of the sushi roll clear, so that when these processors, as they always will, they'll ingest an asteroid and then they'll reject it every so often. Like, what is it, 20% or something of what they do? They reject an asteroid, and then we can take that, and that asteroid has a place to be put onto the sushi roll. What was happening was this belt would get so full of stuff that it could not get rid of the third product, which was a rejected asteroid. And if it can't get rid of a third product, it can't produce anything. It needs to get rid of everything. So the asteroid, basically it was I guess both points point toward, the asteroid grinders have 3 outputs, not just 1, or not just 2. It has 3. It has the products that you want, like the ice and the calcite, but then it also has the rejected oxide asteroid, or whatever it's called. So it needs a place to put it, and it wasn't getting that, and because of that, it would shut the asteroid grinders down. But as you can see, we seem to be going pretty well right now. And we've gotten, where are we at? We're going 60,000. No, we're going 100,000. That's right. Well, let's see where we're at as far as ammunition consumption. I mean, pretty good. We're doing well. I think the ammunition is keeping up. The ammunition consumption, ammunition production is keeping up. Even though it seems like so much is being rejected over the side, everything is going well. We got more copper than we need. Okay, what's going on with this one? We need copper coils. Why does this one not having copper coils? Oh, because it doesn't need any more ammunition, or the ship is loaded with ammunition right now. Railgun ammo. Okay, that's a good sign. So the railgun ammo aren't producing because the ship is stocked. So that's good. More than we need. Excellent. That's a good sign. Ultimately, I want to make this thing head toward the Shattered Planet. I'd like it to make it to the Shattered Planet, but it won't be a return trip. I won't be thinking about a return trip unless things look really good. I mean, if it looks like it could sustain it the whole way, then absolutely we'll go back. We'll try to make it back. But somehow I doubt that'll be the case. I'm really liking this now. All the systems are flowing, functioning like they're supposed to. Everything is flush with materials to make whatever they need to make. How about the rockets? I haven't checked the rockets. Let's see where we're at on them. Ah, the rockets are doing okay. Yeah, the rockets are doing okay. And again, those explosive rockets, because the asteroids are so thick, they deal damage all around. They damage multiple asteroids with each shot, so that's very good. Well, busy guns. I am actually going to disable one. We'll keep it down to 2. Yeah, it's looking really good. Okay, I can actually see the ammunition listed in the top 3 items. If I just roll my cursor over the bridge, I see 10k yellow rounds, 10k rocket rounds, and 2500 railgun rounds. So I can monitor it that way. When I start to see those drop below about 1k, I know we're hurting. when they drop out of those top 3, it tells me they're hurting, because 1K... Oh man, my railgun just got showered with little asteroids. That tells me that when they're not in the top 3, that tells me that, yeah, our numbers are bad. There we go. Shatter those things. It's chewing them up. And so far, we're not having issues with product blockage. So that's good. Not exactly, anyway. Yeah, it's going well. We're at 80,000. Okay, rockets dropped to 9.8K. Not bad. And again, so our production is keeping up enough. I'm actually going to tell these corner guns they can go for big asteroids. I think. I'm going to add them to the list. 90,000. Okay. We are dropping on gun rounds. Gun rounds are 9.6 and rockets are 9.4. Railgun rounds are still at 2.5, so that's good. I'll set up these 2 guns at each end, not just the one, but the 2 guns at each end will be allowed to shoot at the large targets. Not the huge, not just the huge ones, but the large ones. Take a little strain off the rockets. We've got enough gun rounds. We're producing railgun rounds at a pretty good rate. Twice the rate we were before. And we're able to produce explosives because we've got water and because we've got everything we need. And the belts aren't plugging up. That's an excellent sign. Okay. Boom. Stopped at the solar system's edge. Excellent. So let's continue on to the shattered planet. Not to it, but we're toward it. And our goal, we want to aim for 60K. That's the highest achievement we can get without actually getting there. So I want to see if we can do that. Okay, let's take an ammunition check since we're just getting going. 9.4K rockets, 9.2K rounds, 2.5K railgun rounds. So we're still doing really well in the railgun department. Well, there's a Promethium asteroid. I don't know if we'll be able to grab anything out of it if it gets destroyed. I'm telling you, I think those Promethium asteroids are just a hair bigger. Yeah, they're 10K. They can tank hits from the guns. They are twice as rugged as any of the other asteroids. So that's interesting. Yeah, the big asteroids have a 5,000 hit point cap. The Promethium asteroids are sitting at 10,000, which is the max for our guns, our rail guns. Okay, where are we at? Okay, 8.7 on the guns. No, we're doing really well. 9.3 on the rockets, 8.7 on the guns, and 2.4 on the rail guns. We're still doing well. Okay, I'm actually... I don't know. So far, we're looking like we can get away with... we're looking like we can get away with this speed. Seems okay. You know what? Yeah, let's try it. What the hell? Everything is working. The belts are staying open. This is excellent. We are at 17,000, almost 18,000. We've got like 83% of our gun ammunition and 91% of our rockets, and probably about 80% of our, more than 80%, about 90% of our railgun rounds. Oh, 20K. We've reached 20K, which is farther than we've ever made it before. Toward the shattered planet. I think we can do it. Oh, wow, this is getting thick. I'm thinking I'm gonna kill... Okay. So thick. Are we doing into... Wow. So much promethium. We're so much promethium asteroid. Okay. So with that, how are we looking at in our doohickeys here? Oh, none. Okay, well that's interesting. Why none? They're going into nothing. Why are they going into nothing? What's going on here? Where are these guys going? Huh. Okay. Something is happening here, but I don't know what. What it is ain't exactly clear. So what is this thing? Where's this come from? Oh, those are the biter eggs. Okay. Okay. Trying to see why this is... We move that, and then... I don't know what's happening here. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. That'll get some of these rocks into the cryo labs, which is what we want to happen. Okay, how's our ammo? Oh, plenty. We're very good on ammo. Okay, we did it. 30K. Let's see if we can make it to 60. I don't think it'll be a problem. Does it pause? No, okay. Good. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're in really good shape, I think. By the way, so here's the thing. So while it seems like a great idea to use these for storage, to use your cryo plants for storage of these promethium asteroid chunks, you can store up to 50 each, which is cool. But you gotta be careful, because the same thing works for biter eggs. Biter eggs do the same thing. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to get the biter eggs over here. I don't know why in the world I did that. Okay, these are the biter eggs right here. Okay, so what needs to happen is I remove one of those, bring this down here. There we go. Okay, so there the biter eggs have their own discrete path. Excellent. How are we doing? 6.7. Okay, we're 2/3 the way. We've got 2/3 of our gun ammo left. We've got 80% of our railgun ammo and 90% of our rockets. Now, obviously we've used more than that, but it's just the way our production is keeping up, so that's good. It's working. I will say this though, as soon as we get that 60K, which I'm pretty sure we will, we're turning our Happy graham cracker ass around. Yeah, buddy. Oh, we are more than good. We're ammo. We're good. I mean, we could. I don't know if we're yet at a place that we could do the that we could make the trip to the Shattered Planet, but we've got the right idea. The ship is doing its thing. Oh, how's fuel? I guess I haven't even looked at the fuel. I've just assumed it's been okay. And it is excellent. Fuel is keeping up. Absolutely keeping up. What we're gathering along the way is keeping it fueled. We could probably go forever at this rate. And I might add that we are doing all of this with a teaspoon of fluid in this system for our fusion plant. There's barely anything in the system because of a goof up I made, but there was enough in the system to keep it running. So, and you can see we're about half loaded. So the fusion plant is it's about half loaded. I could probably run on one generator, but you know, why, as I said before, why buy one when you can buy two for twice the price? Okay, we've got tons of Promethium asteroids. We'll take as many as we can get. We're at 42,000 at the moment. Okay, 8.8k rockets. So, doing really well on the rockets. Oh, actually, where are we at on the guns, on the rail guns? 1.8k. So we started with 25. We're at 1.8. Excellent. We're at 45k, so we've only got 15,000 kilometers to go, and we can turn around. And we're 5.5k on the gun rounds. Ooh, we're actually. What did we bring? Did we bring 10k gun rounds? Let me take a look. I told it to. Let's see. Where are the gun rounds? They're here. Oh, I told it to basically stay enabled until it gets to 12k, but I don't think it ever got to 12k. I really don't think so. Well, that's okay. We are doing so well with rockets that if I add... As a matter of fact, I think I will do that. With a couple of these rocket launchers, let's add... medium, medium. Okay, that was with this. Which one? This one. Okay, so let's all four of these, actually all six of the ones up front, and that will help take a little bit of strain off the guns. We're at 50k. Belts are looking good. Okay, we're at 1.6k. We should be okay. So much Promethium. We filled our ship with it. Ammo consumption has indeed gone up though. Holy crap. We're about half of our gun rounds. We're good on rockets. Like rockets will help. Rockets will get us through. But boy, even the railgun rounds. We're at 25. They're 15 now. We're not as bad off as we were last time, though. When we were getting close to 30, we had already expended more than half of everything. But we're doing okay now. All of our asteroid grinders are pretty good shape, so not too concerned. We'll be able to keep up with ammo production. Oh, also, it doesn't help that because our cargo bay is full of Promethium asteroid, it can't refill with ammo, so there is that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it. Boom, 60k. Okay, turn our ass around. Boom, and let's head back to Solar System's edge. Okay, why are gun rounds not producing? They should be producing. Why are they not producing right now? Okay, where is... Oh, because... okay, we can't produce. Okay. Okay, I get it. I should have told our inserter on the Promethium asteroid line to stop inserting asteroids at a certain point. In fact, I think I will. I think I will tell it. Let's grab some of this. Because right now it's so full of Promethium that it can't put anything else in there. Okay, so enable when there's less than Promethium asteroids. There's 485. We'll enable it when there's 400. So basically it's going to stop putting these things in as space becomes available. So this thing will be disabled right now. Okay. Yes. So if I hold my cursor on it, it says it's disabled by control behavior. Yes, that's what we want. So what's going to happen is this thing will start to use up ammunition. Okay. And then that'll free up some space. That will free up space in the cargo bay, and we can start filling it with other stuff, to include iron plates for making ammunition, and that will allow more gun rounds to be made. Okay, so that's an interesting little factoid. So you want to put a cap on your on how much Promethium you want to store. Okay. Otherwise, everything seems to be okay. Okay, so now there's space. There's space to put newly produced ammunition in there. That's good. Oh shit. Okay, well that's interesting. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. We have plugged asteroids because now we're not accepting any more. Okay, we'll fix that. We have the capability of fixing that. So we need to put spill control. We need to put a overflow. Okay, how we do that? Okay, output priority to the left. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be this will actually be an issue if we can't figure this out. Get rid of that gun. Okay, throw that overboard. Throw that overboard. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. What I'm doing right now is creating an overflow for the Promethium, something I didn't anticipate I would actually have to do, but we have to do it. Okay, let's see. Because it's blocking everything else. There we go. Okay, that will help. Yeah, that needs to be addressed now because we're going to go through ammunition so fast that it can't refill. Okay. Oh, did that get destroyed? Did this get destroyed? Wow. It did. That wall got destroyed. Didn't see that happen. I can't believe we're throwing Promethium overboard. Why are we plugging up with, what you call it? What is that stuff? Calcite. Why are we plugging up with calcite? Inefficient belting. Can I fix that? Railgun rounds are suddenly running out. Why are we running out of railgun rounds? Okay, well, we're down to 700 railgun rounds. Why are we down to 700 railgun rounds? Okay, I gotta get rid of this calcite somehow. Alright, answer might be here. There. Okay. I can. Yes, I can. That will free that up. Okay. That should help some. And now let's attach this. There, like that. Okay, that should help free it up a little bit. Okay, we're about 15,000 from the edge of the solar system. Okay, I am going to go ahead and light the next rocket. I think we're okay. I think it's not as thick as it was. Okay, these railguns. Okay, let's put them back the way they were. Okay. Preserve some of our railgun rounds. We'll use them later. 6,000 to go. Okay, we've got plenty of explosives. So rockets are good. The railgun rounds are not awesome. But I think stuff is getting produced, which is good. We need iron production. I need to, if I'm going to make this work, I need to increase iron production. So much iron is getting thrown overboard that I'm thinking I gotta find a way to efficiently produce iron. Okay, we are just less than 1,000 away, 500 away. Boom. Okay, solar system's edge. Let's continue on to Aquilo. Okay, well that shuts down the need for railguns, actually. So really... No. Railguns will be needed until we get to Aquilo. It's a 100,000 kilometer trip. But I don't think they'll be as thick. Okay, what are we looking? Explosives good, sulfur, all that jazz is good. We're working on railgun rounds. There's no pause in production there. I'm thinking maybe the nuclear rounds are kind of a waste. Oh, whoa. Another one's destroyed. How the hell? The railgun's destroyed. Or not destroyed, but damaged. Huh. But I'm starting to think the nuclear armed guns are not really as necessary as I thought they would be. Because they're not getting any kills. Okay, I'm going to remove this one and this one from the back, and that should replace the ones at the front. The asteroid grabbers. And I'll go ahead and replace them with ghosts, so that when we get to dry dock, they'll be fixed. Oh, now this wall's destroyed. Okay. Boy, these railguns are getting beaten up, the ones in the corners. Is it our speed? Okay, what's with this gun? Why is it not shooting? Okay, maybe we will tell this guy to do the mediums again. Or the bigs. Oh, you know, I wonder if they're getting damaged by rockets that are firing close quarters. I suppose that's a possibility. 40,000 of 100,000. 200 railgun rounds. Plus what's on the belts. I mean, that did save us before. And all railgun round production facilities are producing, so not overly concerned. Okay, we're below 1,000 on rockets. We're at 100 railgun rounds. Is there anything plugged? No, everything seems to be working. The hardest thing right now is iron plates. Iron plates is just it's killing us right now. The lack of iron plates. Okay, oh, these railguns are also shooting at everything. Okay, just about. We didn't tell them not to ignore any targets. Okay, we got far more. We got far more rockets than we do railgun rounds, so let's not get too crazy with the railgun rounds. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, it's all cool and everything that you can store promethium in these cryo chambers, these cryo plants, but the same happens with biter eggs. Biter eggs can end up stuck in there, and you can hold, like, let's see, how many is required to make promethium science? So 10 biter eggs, so 20 in each, so that's a total of 80 biter eggs that you're gonna have in there. And yeah, that's not cool. Okay, no kills on those guns. Or kills on those guns. Okay. 50 more railgun rounds in storage, but we've got way more than that on the belt. And what are we looking at for the rest? Rockets are 600 rockets in storage, and 1,700 gun rounds or gun magazines in storage. That's pretty good. I mean, considering we are 84% of the way back to Aquilo from the edge of space, or from the edge of the solar system. We've only got 15k to go, and then we won't need railgun rounds anymore. And by this point, we were already out of a lot of stuff. It's like storage was empty. Okay. And we're doing okay there. We're not out of anything in storage just yet. And I think we might make it. Maybe? The asteroids have definitely thinned out. Okay, where are we at? The Raj is doing okay. It's been delivering scrap It's stuck for some reason. We'll have to see what's going on. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet there's something... I bet if we go to Novice... Something is jammed. Something jammed up. What jammed up? Stone. Okay. Stone jammed up. There's a shocker. Oh, this chemical plant's in a bad place. Let's move that. And let's just start doing this. There we go. Okay. That'll fix that. Okay, where are we at? We are almost there. 52 railgun rounds in storage. After we, in about 1,800 kilometers, we won't need them anymore. And we're good on rockets, I think, for now. 200 rockets? Ooh, well, is it really only 200? Yeah, just 2 stacks of rockets. Okay. But that means we've got plenty on the... It still means we've got plenty on the belt, so I'm not too worried about that. But we've thrown so much iron ore overboard. Okay, we're at Aquilo. Yes. Now, let's get back to Novice. No, we have to go to... Can we go straight to Novice? No, we gotta go to Gleba, don't we? Check the space map. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're at Aquilo. You want to go to Novice? We got to go to Gleba. Why are we? Oh, are we getting kits here? Can we get repair kits here? Yep, it's repairing that. Okay, now we're moving again. Okay. All right, and we are home. Yes. A freaking man. Alrighty then. Well, that basically concludes this episode. But what we'll do next time is we will process. We'll go ahead and take care of get some biter eggs, and we'll start processing this into science. Meanwhile, our ammunition will start to build back up again, and maybe we'll make another run at it. But actually, if I do make another run, it looks like things are going pretty well. I don't think there's a point in showing that unless there's something really interesting to show. But I think what I would like to fix on this ship is iron production. Iron production is anemic right now. I think that needs to change. If we just need to produce a whole lot more than we're producing, and then we can keep up with the ammunition demands. I'm not exactly sure how we'll fit that in, but you know what? I'm sure we'll find a way. We'll figure it out. Copper, we were good the whole time. Never needed anything more than what we had. Almost everything we were good. The only place we were really short on materials was iron. And if we can stay on... And we're throwing so much of it overboard. We're clearly getting enough. We're just not making use of the ore. So we have to fix that. Anyway, I hopefully you found this interesting. Learned it. We managed to do our 60K to the shattered planet, and it makes me feel a whole lot better about possibly getting a ship to make that run at some point. So that will be cool. Anyway, we'll see what happens next time. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.